I know y'all wondering, like, why is she laughing as soon as the video just because this message is going to be interesting. It's even the way I just said interesting. Interesting. Something about the tongue. Um, Maybe something about somebody with a lisp or somebody actually using their tongue. It is Wednesday, the day of communication. Like, I don't know, it's there's somebody that's trying to be channeled in this message. It's like somebody talks with their tongue a lot of that. Das. Or I was just talking about sausage Santana the other day. Maybe that's significant. But interesting. Like somebody got an accent. Anyways, hey everybody, it's Multimedia 7 here to do a S&R message for my singers and rappers. Don't feel as though I'm discriminating because singers and rappers are the premise of these messages and reads. You know, you guys obviously are into the intuitive community. Also, it's not, one demographic. Singers, rappers, the entertainment industry as like models, also actors, actresses, so on and so on. Now, the zodiacs in regards to this message are Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Something good is happening. It don't feel that way. Like this week has been like these past 2 weeks have been something weird. Something about the number two, something of value. Like, I was listening to a particular reader and they were confused about hey. I was listening to this particular reader and they were confused about the difference between and the initiation period in regards to the entertainment industry and then the sacrifice season. Initiation has now commenced. You might see a whole bunch of not too old, just wise, but the initiation period has just commenced. You might see a lot of people wearing the color red or the color yeah, red. If you see a bunch of celebrities wearing the color red right now, you know some sort of they're in some sort of initiation ritual or seance, or they're going through something transformative at this moment. I had to make that very clear. It usually is around this time. There are different periods for initiation seasons, but usually the sacrifice season is around autumn time of the year. At this time of year, from spring right before summer, is the initiation period for a lot of celebrities, especially predominantly in the music industry, where new talent arrives, people are getting scouted, people are prepping for maybe that's somebody's name. Somebody, it could be a singer rapper, has been going to a mambo. Now, don't act surprised. A lot of these celebrities or singers or rappers, they do have their own spiritual guru or leader that they go to, to make sure everything is good with them. Some others just don't do that. They do other stuff, but to each his own. You want to primarily focus as an entertainer to, focus more on your career and not any other person, unless it's an op or something. But that's a different story. Now, the first message is in regards to, like I was talking about, initiations and stuff like that. Initiations aren't always what you expected them to be, unless like you're joining a group, a fraternity, a sorority, or a Masonic group, stuff like that. They have their own set of guidelines and rules. someone just got initiated, and it is initiation season. Message at the top of the deck is a lot of these celebrities, singers and rappers, they want to get into groups, these inner circles for protection. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that a lot of the consumers do not know about. While there is an initiation always going on at different periods, at different times, there's something in regards to this message today. I'm hearing you're doing amazing. You might get a word of encouragement at this time in regards to, you're doing a good job. Maybe that is what somebody's going to tell you. You might, you know what? If you're in the industry, any industry of that sort, predominantly in the music industry, and maybe a particular person in the industry comes to you and like, you know what, you're doing a great job, or they let you know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that might be, a hint, a tip to let you know that, we're watching you, you're being initiated, something to that extent. It depends on the person though. So now let's get into the message because it's a lot going on. While we're talking about initiations, people being prepped to be, either sponsored, endorsed, and new projects and stuff like that within the industry, what is going on right now is in regards to a false initiation. A lot of artists, especially underground, not yet main pop media culture, all stuff like that, they also, not everyone, but some fall into this false initiation. The false initiation that's going on right now and is predominantly in regards to the woman. Before I even continue with this message, I'm going to tell you a few things that I've seen. One moment. Oh, what country is that? I don't want to guess. Because it's not El Salvador. What country is that? Like, the colors are nice. Somebody wants me to talk about the Migos. Yeah, I ain't touching that. You see what's up with them. I'm hearing Bobby Schmurder. Well, in regards to Bobby Schmurder, like, I don't want to say congrats because you never know what people are doing in the background for real. But in regards to, him switching lanes, I'm proud of him for that because I don't know what he did to get there. You never really know. But I'm proud of Bobby Schmurder because, I mean, Bobby Schmurder, if you really think about it, is the example for what to do rather than 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Because two different situations with them, two different individuals, but two similarities. I don't know why this is prevalent. I guess I'm supposed to speak about it. So, like, in regards to Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? He was initiated into not only the music industry but also a cult group. Was never a part of the cult group, but they initiated him for what? Protection. They said, you need protection. We got you, this and the third. Just for, some unforeseen circumstances in regard to him. Thank you. I'm your favorite streamer. Aww. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. So, in regards to Tekashi 6ix9ine, like, he really didn't have a choice. He had a choice. Everybody has their own choices. They asked him if he wanted protection, but it could have been by force. Because if you're not in a cult group, then if you really think about it, kind of cornered him and was like, you need protection. Say yes. And I think he was kind of scared because, as a civilian, and then a cult group come to you and be like, yeah, we want to be a part of what you got going on. And they're into nefarious activities and stuff like that. So he probably just felt scared and just said yes regardless. And then, or maybe he thought it was cool, he didn't have to pay bodyguards. He was like, this occult group gonna protect him, just to find out that they wasn't really trying to protect him. They just wanted what he had. There's a theme about, like, if they could do it, they would have did it, and then that scenario kind of, like, I want to use my words correctly. That scenario basically shaped his music, and he started making music in regards to what was around him, that a lot of musicians sometimes do. But was it really his truth or somebody else's truth? And that's where things just got really hectic for him. So that was the first example. The second example, I was talking about Bobby Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda was actually a part of a occult group, or still is. You know what? That's kind of unknown right there, right now. Regardless, so, like, Bobby Shmurda part of this occult group, and that was really his environment. So he was making music based on his environment, like a lot of musicians from the urban areas do. And while he was talking his truth, the whole occult group got dismantled. He so that song within that occult group really got him to main pop culture media. Everybody know who Bobby Shmurda was. It was like a really big thing, just to find out that all the people names he was calling was being investigated for like 3+ years. This man, like, honestly wanted to, be the face of a movement in regards to the urban community, showing people, you can come from a certain place, and then an environment, I should rather say. And, actually, dang, you don't care? Dang, must not be a singer or rapper or anything important. Dang, this is what I was just talking about. People were like, this random person that in the first of all, I'm starting to give y'all some messages within the messages. I was just talking about, if they could do it, they would have did it. This person can't do what I can do. This person can't, obviously is not a singer or rapper. And then they have the audacity to be in the comments with the name Ashy. Back to center. Anyways, I know you ain't gonna show. You should really reevaluate yourself trying to come on some a platform and try and troll and your name Ashy. If you don't go get, you know what? I ain't gonna help you with that. Anywho's, so in regards to Bobby Shmurda, like, his initiation into the music industry took place there. But like I said, everybody has a choice. So he unknowingly kind of, like, dismantled his group, because sometimes, not even just sometimes, if you look at the music industry now, they rather there be one artist, one talent, than a whole group of people. You can even correlate that to now with A$AP Rocky. You can even correlate that to you see the aftermath of, like, Diddy's groups. These are just, like, few examples that I'm just trying to let you guys know so I can narrate in a certain type of way. So once he was in once Bobby Shmurda was initiated into the music industry, that protection was taken away from him because they just wanted him. They gave him the opportunity and the chance to, like, be initiated quicker, not have to have the burden of, his protection. But there's something about integrity in that kind of situation, because he had his own set of morals and values. So he decided, like, he'd rather wait. A lot of people, in regards to the urban community, when it comes to the music industry, initiation that some go through and don't realize it is a humiliation ritual is, the process of going to jail. The other terminology of a jail reference or prison or whatever would be spiritual jail. So they get these men, especially predominantly African American, and they're like, we're gonna like you wanna be the type of person, you wanna have these fame and riches, you either gotta go to jail first and we gotta see what you do first, or let's go to jail so they can collect this information about you, or they're gonna put you in spiritual jail where they give you everything that you want, but trying to devalue a person at the same time. So, and you can see that going on right now with Kodak Black. But I'm just named a few males in this situation, but the overall channel message right now is in regards to females in the music industry at this moment. There's something about false initiation in regards to females in the music industry. That's where I was about to get to. So boom, no shade. So Illuminati, Ron P. So I just want to say that. Anyways, you can purchase my book on Barnes and Nobles, the Watt book, the Weird Occult Tips, if you want to know my views on who the actual Illuminati is. Anyways, check for Multimedia 7. So, in regards to the music industry right now, females and a false initiation. So, this guy don't really got anything to do with. I mean, yeah, if you really think about it. All right, so we know the artist Chief Keef, right? Chief Keef. I mean, ironically, Chief Keef is very legendary because that's another man from an urban community. Different variation from Bobby Shmurda, because after Bobby Shmurda, did his jail time, he changed in a particular way where now he's working with the Caucasians. Nothing wrong with that, but he, changed his, image. And he would know why he did that, because some people, they stay or stick with what they know, or they quote unquote upgrade. And it's not that upgrading and working with Caucasians it makes a difference. It's just that when you network and you work with different minorities, it doesn't just have to be Caucasian. You learn new things, new opportunities, arise for you. So he made a new connection. Now, in regards to Chief Keef kind of had a similar background. I don't know him for going to jail or anything like that. But what I did realize is that at the height of his career, I remember the first feature that he got was from that song, ironically, Peep Game. Chief Keef making music for the urban community. It's taken over all over, right? Previously. Then you have that thing where, that father figure of the industry, any type of father figure, anybody who's just a father figure in the industry, what I call the baby daddy reference, is any celebrity that is, solidified in their position in the music industry or industry, and they see somebody as a youngin. Drake has done that. He will take people who, is not as modernized as their career is, and then just do a feature with them, and then like the song just goes crazy. In this particular situation with Chief Keef, I believe the first person to do that was Kanye West. It's so interesting because the name of the song that Chief Keef made was "I Don't Like," right? So something about things he don't like. Then Kanye West, this really big celebrity influencer, remixes the song, gets a whole bunch of other people to feature on the song to make the song really, really, really modernized. I distinctly remember they were supposed to do a music video with all the features and remixes, and Everybody appeared. I think besides one other person. I think Rick Ross or 50 Cent. It was somebody. Don't you have to do your research on that. I don't want to really like say it was these people and it wasn't, but I'm just calling names out. They came to the music videos to perform, so to make the song even bigger. Chief Keef did not show up. And then after that, Chief Keef kind of went on his hiatus. Then there was like people doing interviews from his previous environment talking about they didn't want him coming back to his environment. You know, it's unfortunate in those type of situations where, well, I don't know what Chief Keef was getting into. You know, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. You know, do what you do. I'm just speaking from a outside perspective. You know, I noticed. You know, he said he didn't like something, and made it into a song, whatever, all the things he didn't like, and then he didn't even attend the music video from the person who's supposed to be that father figure to him. But you know, I believe Kanye West and Chief Keef are two completely different people. I don't know what Chief Keef's zodiac sign is, but I know Kanye West is Gemini. And you know, yeah, you know the song. You know the song, but on this channel, this the I do like. Anyway, so maybe he was warned against going there to that music video because you never know. Don't recall the timeline of what was going on with Kanye West at the time. That might be significant, but you know the decline. Even though there really isn't a decline with Kanye West in regards to his artistry, but I'm talking like in his personal life, the decline of Kanye West over the previous years has been very, very wild. So you know, maybe in a sense. Maybe Kanye West's energy was just like too much for him. Maybe it didn't like coincide. That's all I'm gonna say. So back to what I was talking about, the female artist in this false initiation going on right now. I realized, you know, the reason why I brought Chief Keef's name up is because Chief Keef was on a hiatus for like a very long time. Nobody really was. I'm not gonna say people wasn't checking for him. He still has his like fan base. I mean, his supporters. Yeah, I had to use my words wisely there. He still has his supporters, but he wasn't like as modernized after that Kanye West situation not showing up to the music video. And I mean, you can kind of take a wild guess of why that was. And all of a sudden, like, you know, I believe he had moved to like the middle of the country, like somewhere in the States, like somewhere like secluded. It was another artist. I don't remember who they are. I've noticed there's certain artists that will do that. They'll seclude themselves in these like far distant rural areas that I don't know, maybe they got ops or something. They just want to make sure that they don't get touched. But it's just like, I don't know. That like to me that's kind of creepy. Like, I mean, if you good, you good. But like at the same time, when I be thinking about like celebrities when they move to these rural areas and there ain't nobody around, I be thinking like, you know, that you remember that anime series Courage the Cowardly Dog and like how their house was like in the middle of nowhere. Like it's to me, that's what I start thinking about when them celebrities move in the middle of anywhere, like in a rural area. But yeah, back to Chief Keef and Sexy Red, right? So Sexy Red, father figure in the music industry. I don't know about right now, but originally is Drake. You know, Sexy Red was doing music for a few years. I don't know how Drake found her, but you know that there's a parallel or a lesson or taught there because you know Lil Wayne originally was like picking out his artists in that kind of way. That's how like Young Money was created. I believe Lil Wayne was like driving in New York and found Nicki Minaj, and that's how like she, you know, really got discovered. So it's like when you see Drake pick these artists up and do features with them, it's not the same. But you know, in that particular situation with Sexy Red, you know, it did good. So maybe it's something that Drake learned from Lil Wayne in regards to female artists, because Lil Wayne handpicked Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj is who she is today in regards to artistry. I'm not talking about personal life. And then Drake now has found Sexy Red, and Sexy Red is who she is now in regards to artistry or whatever. I ain't gonna say too much about that. But it was so ironic. Right after he found Sexy Red, that all this weird stuff started happening with Drake. It's like soon as he found Sexy Red, and he was like showing her mad love and appearing in her music videos. That's when that Kendrick Lamar versus Drake thing started happening, and all these celebrities and in the music industry just started trying to attack him. And I was just like, why is that? Is it because he just founded a female artist? Because a lot of even Kendrick Lamar has his own record label where he has female artists. So it's just like, is it because of competition or is it because of something else? Somebody didn't like something. That's probably why that Chief Keef song came up. They like, that's that I don't like. They probably was like, he on all the billboards. He's getting #1 every other week. And he want a female artist. They was like, nah. It's not even funny, but they was like, nah, this man trying to be unstoppable or something. Like, even at his age, I didn't even know he was like in his 40s or something like that. Who knows? Because some of these celebrities, they be high in their age. To each his own. But yeah, so going back to the Sexy Red situation, right? So Sexy Red was founded by Drake. She immediately, because of her relationship with Drake, whether it's platonic, romantic, whatever, you never know. Who cares? And because of that, she found herself in the rooms of these like really, really like prominent like record labels and deals and sponsorships and stuff like that. And we're not gonna sit here and act like ain't nobody noticed that. Especially not off of like one particular song. There was even people rumored to say that like, she was a plant, but then you can also kind of say the same thing about the artist of Russ, but that's two completely different parallels. Two completely different parallels. So now that, you know, Sexy Red was making music, getting mainstream, Drake kind of fell back a little bit, let her do her thing. All of a sudden, Sexy Red get pregnant. She get pregnant, all glory be to God, I guess she keeps making music. But you notice how they wasn't really trying to like show like a family dynamic between her and her child's father. That could be because she wants maybe privacy in that certain aspect. But as soon as you think that, she started dating Chief Keef. Chief Keef, we ain't never seen in years. So like, in regards to the music industry, you know, they've told females, even in the modeling industry, they told females like, you know, once you have a baby, your career over, blah blah blah. Some people even say that most artists have like a 10-year span before they like fall off. So within that 10 years, you're doing music in the industry, and then you have a child. They would think that, you know, you wouldn't be making music anymore, but you know, she's still doing her thing. But I just find it ironic because, you know, we know her image. Me personally, I can't speak for now. When she first came into the industry, even though from the environment that she's from, me personally, I did not believe that, you know, she was a product of her environment full and full. I mean, like, I don't think she's as dumb as people try to make her out to be. Because there's no way somebody from that environment is going to end up in the rooms of these prominent people, record labels, and such, just because, you know, they think she's dumb. You know? So like I was saying about that family dynamic, I found it interesting, you know, because, you know, she does predominantly hip hop and rap music. I found it interesting that once she had her child, they wasn't really even the maternity photo she was doing. Child father not there, so it was like it was given like you're promoting broken home. You're promoting you're not trying to have a family dynamic, and that's interesting. I understand in regards to the music industry, they kind of like sometimes for their artists to be single because they want them to be like glorified in a sexual kind of way. But that delivers a message. And immediately after the maternity photos and her have as soon as she had the baby and then she started doing her thing, now she dating Chief Keef. And it's just like to each his own. I ain't hating or nothing like that. I'm just saying like you go from, you're not showing the baby dad. You're not trying to do this family thing online. You're keeping it just about the music, and then now you're dating Chief Keef, who we have not seen in years for real. In regards to like the media, like being like the general media, and what he's about. And it kind of, to be honest, it was a good play. Whether it was like platonic, romantic, whether it was PR or whatever like that, it was a good move because for her, because with Sexy Red's demographic of the people that she caters to in regards to music, they like that ratchet stuff in regards to like, the urban community. And then they brought her with Chief Keef, or she found him, or he found her. Wherever it's good for business. I'm not talking about the person. I'm talking about business wise. It's good for business. They both fit the same demographic. Then just when you think, all right, we can get used to this little relationship dynamic. Now, humili. I'm hearing a milli, and I'm hearing that's a Lil Wayne reference. Something about the music video "A Milli" by Lil Wayne. What is that music video with Drake when he was on the boat and then them females robbed him? That music video is very significant. There's some sort of like metaphoric message there, something there. Hmm. But anyway, just when we got used to Chief Keef and Sexy Red dating, now this humiliation, something about Flo Milli too, but it's, the artist. Something happened where like this humiliation ritual happened with Sexy Red. Now everybody talking about, oh, she's staying. And then whoever caught that footage on Twitch of her, possibly doing drugs was crazy. And it's like they tried the baby mama thing with her. Then she dated a hood ninja. Then y'all talking about she stink. Then you talk. First of all, she did to herself. I don't know if y'all is out there. I'm not trying to play. I don't want to even discredit, her business savvy. But that beauty line she got named after. I'm not even gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about. I would never purchase that. Like that is ridiculous. And it's so ironic that after she put this, I don't even hear people talking about that beauty line. And it's just like they wasn't talking about that beauty line. Then it like a 360 turned around on her. Now they saying that Sexy Red stink. How ironic. Then they captured video footage of her doing drugs. How ironic. And then Chief Keef and all these other men talking about they don't want to mess with her and talking all this negative things about her. Now all of a sudden, y'all was whether it was a joke or not. Then all of a sudden I start seeing, oh yeah, Sexy Red and Glorilla was dating. What in the PR mess is that? So now going into the child message of false isolation. When that humiliation ritual was going on with Sexy Red, first they was trying to this same PR brand they had for Sexy Red in regards of, the urban community, acting ghetto, catering to that community in regards to the demographics of music, dating a hood ninja. The that beauty line, I don't know who idea that was. That was a terrible idea. all that, then showing that she does drugs, hardcore drugs at that. We not about to play about that. But just and then the latest thing was that she was possibly in a LGBT relationship with Glorilla. Whether it was for play or whether it was a joke or whether it's for PR, like these are all false initiations. Get the just for a weird LGBT, you know, agenda. LGBT people are not an agenda. There are people that use that active community, like the, there are people that use that active community of just being who they are in the LGBT community to promote music, and that's a false initiation because you don't have to be with the LGBT community to make music. They prefer it because of other shenanigans going on. Whether it's in regards to, you want to cater to the LGBT community for record sales. Or they know that there's certain men in the inner circles of these, very prominent people that are of not the LGBT community, of the down low community, and to ensure that certain people, predominantly females, do not expose that these men are down low. What do? They try to force you into an LGBT ritual. Be like, oh no, we need you to turn gay because you can't tell nobody that we gay. Not me. I'm talking about the down low man. Because like I keep saying, down low and LGBT is not the same. They're not the same. So there's something about somebody got initiated into a false. So what they do with the isolate the artists, it's like you can tell these artists, they try to do these false isolation initiation rituals on, because usually if you get initiated to an occult group, it's a group, more than one person. You don't wait to the awards and to be around people and stuff like that. You're gonna like have features, and you're gonna be on outings with these people. It took, if I'm not mistaken, it took a little while before we seen Sexy Red around a lot of other people, and it wasn't until like they really started pushing that LGBT stuff that we start seeing her outside with other females. Besides, I guess the Suki Hana situation, and even that, it matters who you mesh your energy with. I guess the moral of that is like all money isn't good money, but if you business savvy in the music industry is not for the weak of heart. All right, you're gonna do what you gotta do, and you're gonna stand on your own morals as an individual. So it's not for me to particularly judge what y'all do if you're comfortable with that. But if you know you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong. So I previously just went to a music industry event where there were certain people considered celebrities that were given advice. And what I asked was in regards to, how artists improve, the overall demographics. And it was a woman giving this message. Mind you add, like, I don't want to discredit this woman. I can't discredit this woman for her knowledge, her experience in regards to the music industry. But let me let you know what she said. The first thing that was told about the lady is that, she told her story. Everybody got their story, how they start off in any industry. It's dark and terrifying for the people who don't know nothing about it. If you already are equipped and you know about certain things, you're not really worried. So this woman that was in the music industry, she said she's been in the music industry more than like 20 years or something like that. She said when she first started in the music industry, she said she came from like the middle part of the United States or something like that. She was like in one of these like rural areas. And then she wanted to be in the music industry so bad that she moved to New York. People, outside of America, people like, America, the land of the free, the land of dreams, of opportunities and stuff like that. But when you're living in America and they like you're in a rural area, you want to go to all the main attractions. That's like in regards to fashion, it's like Paris, London, New York. There's certain places in America, California, obviously. There's certain places in the United States of America, even globally, that people know if you go here, you might have a big opportunity to meet some people, rub some shoulders with some people, type stuff, right? So this woman was like, yeah, when she moved from a rural area of the United States of America, went straight to New York because she knew like that's where a lot of record labels were really doing their thing. And she was talking about 20 years ago. Does anybody know what was really trending in the music industry 20 years ago? All right. So she said she came there with like what she said, she was giving like it was supposed to be like very motivating to tell us like what was going on. And then she just started talking about, yeah, I went to New York with only like $20, like 20 something dollars in her pocket. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like it was giving read in between the lines, context clues. I'm not saying a person who's trying to, you hear these stories all the time where people be like, I want to follow my dreams. I just went out on a limb and just moved across the country and I ain't have no money. So what you was doing? I'm not even trying to be funny. It's not to degrade the lady or nothing like that, because I actually took what she said into consideration. But it's like there's a lot of women that, like, for example, not to no shade. We know Summer Walker was a stripper. And that's how she essentially was discovered, because, maybe some industry folk came, seen her in the strip club. Who else was found in the strip club? Jocelyn Hernandez. It's like certain people come in contact with certain people based on the environment that they're in. Ron P, you funny. Ron, he talking about we know what they were doing. You see. I'm not even trying to say, but I'm saying read in between the lines. Like, ain't no way you gonna travel across the country, follow your dreams. You got less than $20 in your pocket, and we not gonna figure out what you could have possibly been doing. And then you trying to give me a motivational speech because I'm asking about how to network and the right way, and you telling me this outdoored baby mama reference. Jocelyn Hernandez for one. Jocelyn Hernandez wanted to do music, and her own baby daddy, was trying to block her from certain things because of he wanted possession of her talent. Like giving a manager. That's when the manager, you dating the manager, whatever the case may be, and then you see that on Love and Hip Hop with Carly Red. You see how that situation, when that happens to a lot of people. God forbid for myself, but like it's a thing, and then even I'm not even trying to be funny. If y'all have watched the recent episode of Love and Hip Hop, I think is it Miami with Ray J. That man is acting a fool. He is showing y'all basically what be happening. But it's like Cardi B. I forgot about Cardi B. Need I say more? And it's like I'm not taking away from these people's talent. I'm not saying that these people are not talented. In regards to archery, every single person that I just named, female or not, all have talent in regards to archery and the music career. But on that business end, it started to get a little messy because, it's so many other things going on. People get put into these false initiations. They feel as though, I think the worst false initiation had to be the BBLs. I'm not even trying to be funny. Because ain't no way for more than a decade, I don't know if it's been a decade, but ain't no way for years. I think the main advocate for go against BBLs was K. Michelle. Look at this. K. Michelle, first African American woman to go on to let me not say the first, but one of the first African American women to go on television and talk about her previous abusive relationship, and nobody believed her. Then that same guy go, and there was humiliation ritual. They making fun of her. You're a liar. Da, 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 da. They were saying K. Michelle was a liar. Then it come to find out she was telling the truth. We've seen it on the TV screen that same man she was talking about was very abusive. Then, K. Michelle was one of the first people to get on, online, on TV, and be like, BBL is not what it is. Like don't do it. Show very graphic video images of how she was in pain, how she didn't want to do that no more. People is still getting the BBLs, and that's crazy. They don't care about their health concerns because they're too worried about the image. They're being how y'all getting peer pressured at this big age? They're like I guess people are like telling them, if you don't look a specific way, we're not going to book you or have you as talent and stuff like that. And it's just like, meanwhile, are these women telling you that, or is it the men telling you that? Because not all the men are getting all the men not getting BBLs or plastic surgery to a certain extent. So it's like just too much. People are just getting put into false initiation, especially predominantly the females. It could be because of intimidation, but no man is going to be intimidated of a female in any genre in regards to the music industry if they're not either gay or in the down low. And a gay person wouldn't even be offended of another woman, because at the end of the day, the creation of a woman. So it's like you're going to have to respect women. I don't know. It's something about respect. But yeah, so like this lady that was talking on the celebrity panel in a music industry event, when I asked her about like the demographics and how to get better demographics, and she told that story about her humble beginnings, I was being respectful because it's her story. I'm listening to you. That don't mean I want to follow in your footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Then she said, in the industry, especially as a female, this is what she said. She said females need to click up with the other females. She basically, like, I want to paraphrase so bad because it was really using context clues and reading in between the lines. She basically was saying, she literally said, forget the men. The men don't got nothing to do with women in the music industry. And I was just like, And she was like, click up with the females, and y'all need to basically promote sexual activity. Did that not sound like? Does that not sound like LGBT shenanigans? It don't matter. You don't got to be LGBT. Just go look like you LGBT. And she said, I remember her saying, she said, forget about the men, click up with the women, use your sexy, and then the men are going to follow because the men follow what the women like. So if you pretend to be LGBT or you do actually turn and become gay, you're saying men like that, women are gay. What real man is going to like that a woman is gay? I was just like, whole time I was just looking like you really said, it was a lot of obscene things being said there, but like, what real man is going to like that woman is gay? So basically what she let me know is, in regards to the music industry and females, you're not catering to just the consumer, you're catering to the LGBT community. That's what she told me. That's what she, just paraphrasing, reading context in between the lines, she's saying, when it comes to women in the industry, you're catering to the LGBT community that involves men. Because what real man is going to want a woman who's interested in another woman? If two women are interested in each other and they're gay, not bisexual, because I'm not even talking about that right now. Two women are gay, but you're supposed to be catering to the woman demographic. So, all right, so LGBT. And you're saying that men are going to follow what women like. So does that mean if the woman become gay, then men become gay? Does that mean if the woman is gay in the music industry, you're catering to the gay men demographic of the LGBT community? So where is the men in all, like the real men, the heterosexual men in all of this? So, channel message, someone created a false narrative of you but told you you were boring. So this is where, like, I guess that LGBT reference of like, they're like, you need to, everything I just said, basically, in regards to BBLs, humiliation rituals, in regards to the LGBT community, they was like, you need to get the crowd attention, you need to do something that's gonna really get their attention. Yeah, be gay. Really, really, really. I'm not mad at the LGBT community. I love the gays. I could party with the gays. That don't mean I gotta actually be that. So like, it's this preconception of like this misconception of like people pretending to be gay. I keep talking about Love and Hip Hop. It's something about Love and Hip Hop right now. That guy Zell Swag, right? Many years, everybody knew that man was gay, whether he said it originally or not. When he came on the TV screen, we all knew he was gay. It wasn't until as of recent, I don't know if it was like the last season of Love and Hip Hop or was this season, he started talking about he bisexual. And you notice, like, I'm not even going to say that because I don't want to talk about other people like that. Like, like, honest, because, he's about to have that baby, God bless and everything to that. I was actually happy. I ain't going to hold. I was actually happy that was about to happen. I hope that wasn't like something premeditated or scripted for television. Because me personally, I feel as though that relationship with him and Saucy Santana is very, very, very toxic. And I don't believe it's helping either one of them, but, give them a storyline for TV. Another toxic person, Erica Mena, they gave her a TV show. She got everybody else acting toxic on the TV show. Probably just flip from what she got going on. Because y'all could have forgot because y'all so interested in this crash out person on the television show. I didn't forget she got on there was talking about being colorist and racist to her castmates that were all melanated. That was crazy. There's a message in here for somebody. But like I said, somebody created a false narrative of you or told you were boring. Like that's crazy. There's something about some sort of service, some sort of ceremony. It could be a ritual as well. Something about protection. Somebody's not feeling blessed in this particular situation. What the heck? Somebody's not feeling blessed. But I am blessed. My supporters are blessed, obviously. These are coming out in reverse. All right. So these messages came out in reverse, but I'm going to read the back of the card. It's saying managerial functions. That came out in the previous message in regards to Tarot Land. That can be in regard to some mambo. Somebody also. So what had happened was somebody told one of these artists, these rappers or singers, actors, actresses, whatever. Somebody told this person, this is a manager. Something about a Virgo. Somebody told somebody, as a manager, from a manager's point of view, you need to be of the LGBT community. You need to do. Excuse me. You need to do something. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. That person should never told this person that because now. It could also not be a manager that told this person this. This person manager, quote unquote, could have been this mambo, this person who's into spirituality. Somebody went to like possibly a witch doctor and was targeting somebody in regards of like becoming in the LGBT community. They probably did some sort of ritual. Maybe they were lying about being of the LGBT community and they used, spell work in regards to their likeness, it oh my god, that ritual went back onto them and not in a good connotation. It's something about a father figure, this father figure in the industry. Nourishment. This person don't feel like they're interesting enough, so they used the occult or a group. Remember we was talking about earlier about like these entourages, not like these boy band, like no, like these occult groups. Like maybe they could have joined a gang and or a cult group, some sort of something weird is going on. Thank you, God, for my internal and external beauty. I'm lovely, and I love you as I attract with this gift. Taurus, Libra, Gemini, very significant. So who are the Libras we mentioned with Lil Wayne and Cardi B? The Gemini mentioned Kanye West. Celebrities. Friendly and seductive. Just be friendly and seductive. That's all. Not too friendly. You don't gotta be too friendly. Now, there's something about a particular feature, and I kind of see where this was going because I was writing a channel message. I came back to it today, and I had to add more to it. There's something about hold on. There's something about a particular feature that was made. Now, the channel message for this one is in regards to the parallel of industry relationships. If you want more information or you want to join the conversation, you can go on Patreon. I wrote on the community board in regards to Mulatto and 21 Savage relationship, I believe. I'm not sure if I put it on the community board, it was in the previous message, either or. So, in regards to Mulatto, 21 Savage, you have to also notice 21 Savage relationship with Amber Rose. All right, so I don't know why nobody mentioned it. Maybe people noticed and didn't say anything, but has anybody noticed that when 21 Savage was dating Amber Rose, he was more present? He was more like he was outside more. He was at events more. I'm not saying that he's not, you know. I'm not saying that he's not, but he was more present in regards to social media, in regards to going to these events, especially like when he was dating Amber Rose, they was always outside together. And then, Amber Rose was, I don't know if Amber Rose was a stripper, I'm not sure. But then Amber Rose then became, I don't know if it's like one of those, like Ari, then went into, being on magazines, fashion, stuff like that. She went to become like a fashion model, right? And Amber Rose really was good at that, I don't know what she got going on now, but like in regards to their relationship, 21 Savage and Amber Rose, they were complimenting each other. Like honestly, I don't know what their relationship was, outside of social media. But all I know is I believe it was their relationship ended right after she did like the slut walk. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe 21 Savage was supporting her in regards to that. And I'm just gonna mention that see the parallel between that, how they was in a relationship, and then right after that slut walk, like the relationship kind of like deteriorated. And then you see now, you can check the community board on Patreon. I was talking about Kanye West. I had like a dream about like right before the awards. I was like, Kanye West's wife, the new wife, I don't know if they wife, husband, wife anymore, or then last I heard they like getting a divorce or whatever. I was talking about before the awards, I had a dream that like she wasn't happy with what the public was saying about her. And then come to find out, I wasn't watching the awards that day. But then on social media, everybody was just talking about how Kanye West designed a dress for her where she was basically, nude. And she's smiling and she's happy. And they were going to different events afterwards, and there was different outfits after that, and they're smiling, everything. That out of nowhere, all you hear is that, oh my gosh, Kanye West and his wife's not together anymore. After all that smiling, after all that nudeness, now you're not happy. That's what it. And was it peer pressure from her own spouse? And it's interesting because you see, like, the parallel between 21 and Amber Rose and that slut walk, where after the slut walk and she, something about Saucy Santana, but after the slut walk and after oh yeah, I'm supporting you, women's rights, the relationship was gone, deteriorated. Then same thing with Kanye West. Kanye West, but the difference between both of them, the difference between both of them is that Kanye West literally put his wife in that situation to be idolized in a sexual kind of option. Kanye West literally tried to get his wife to be idolized in sexual perception, something he's been trying to do with many of his, romances. And the woman just smiling through the whole experience, and then all of a sudden they're not together. Was it her decision to leave, or was she really unhappy and was just faking the smile? Anywho, while we were talking about 21 Savage and Amber Rose, you see the difference between 21 Savage and Amber Rose relationship and now 21 Savage relationship, platonic or friendship with Mulatto? I don't know the age difference between Mulatto and 21 Savage. Their relationship is not really any of my business. But I'm just using that as an example that, like, he was more present when he was with Amber Rose than he is with Mulatto. They basically, you would really think it's a PR stunt. And the reason why I brought this up is because Mulatto had made an interesting statement in regards to the music industry. She was talking about what we later found out was Lil Wayne. She said that Lil Wayne basically, she implied, and we assumed that she was speaking about Lil Wayne and how Lil Wayne basically didn't want to do a feature for a song with her. He was one of the candidates of this assumption, saying that he didn't want to do a feature with her unless she, sexually pleased him. And the only thing I can think about is, all right, Amber Rose aside, you got, if Mulatto dates 21 Savage, 21 Savage has a close business relationship with Drake. Drake has a close relationship somewhat with Lil Wayne. So if Mulatto and 21 Savage is dating, and 21 Savage is cool with Drake, and they do a lot of business together, wouldn't you think that, she could have just asked her man, like, can you ask Drake if he can get that, feature for me in regards to Lil Wayne? It's giving some of these people is not as cool as you think. Because you would think having such a close relationship, 21 and Drake together, that they do multiple projects together. But I don't know. Once 21 Savage really started like making music with Drake, it's like he went under some sort of, not hiatus, but it's like, I don't know if he has a contract with Drake's label or something, or some sort of NDA or something. Like, 21 Savage do not be talking no more like that. He don't be present, like, even in regards to relationship. It's something happened with 21 Savage, because I think whatever happened in regards to 21 Savage in regards to, like, because it was so weird that the Amber Rose thing was going on. He was doing music, all of a sudden they were talking about they were trying to deport him. And the only other relevancy to the music industry that I could think of in regards to deportation, when like at the like what's presumed the height of their career, is Tory Lanez. That That, I'm not an advocate for domestic violence. I don't tolerate that. That was insane. But like that whole case is a joke. Is it possible, that Tory did what he did? Yeah. Is it possible that Megan also was lying? Yeah. But like I said, none of my business. But in regards to public perception, you want to put that online, and you got all these people, trying to invest in what y'all got going on. God forbid. I mean, you know, that situation is crazy. But anyways, I don't know what 21 Savage zodiac is. I don't know what Mulatto's zodiac sign is. I don't know what Amber Rose zodiac sign is. I just know Drake is a Scorpio and Lil Wayne's a Libra. So Drake is probably with all them secretive shenanigans, and he got a group of people. He also has a label. Like he got people that he really deals with. You know, whether people know it or not. Lil Wayne is the person who taught him things that he knows. Not everything that he knows though, but things he knows in regards to working with certain artists. But it's just interesting to me. Lil Wayne was very sexualized in his career, so you know he even made that song. I wish I could every in the world. You know, and how old is Lil Wayne? Like, why would he be wanting to sex on Mulatto though? And then there's a thing about they even said about Lil Wayne. They even said about even though he has child's mothers that's of like it's interesting because Lil Wayne has child's mothers that are melanated. Even though like he does have melanated baby moms, and when it comes to music videos, what you will see in regards to Lil Wayne, even Drake, they will be of a lighter complexion, but that has to do with the music industry, the fashion industry, all stuff like that. Conception, misconceptions in regards to colorism and stuff like that. What's more appealing to the demographic, whatever. Three things. I saw before I end this SNR message for today. Let me pull some cards. God blesses me with awards. I am anointed with blessings. Something about a Virgo. Apparently, she don't like when I say her name, or she does. Who knows? Who cares? So it's all love. Anyways, it was a Virgo that was at that award show with the Kendrick Lamar situation going on. Even that was weird because Kendrick Lamar just keep trolling this man, and like they both, if you don't know, are into they both are into the occult. Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I don't know what Kendrick Lamar's zodiac sign is, but Drake really be. I ain't really gonna say that, but no Frank, no hot sauce. I ain't playing. But as Kendrick Lamar got into spirituality and stuff like that, he started having the candle business. Thanks for watching Z World. So 3 channel messages, right? There was a man that wanted to help a woman in exchange of dating. So let me tell you the channel messages. It's like 2 to 3. Then I'm gonna tell you what happened today that could be in correlation with whatever's going on. There's a man that wanted to help a woman in exchange of dating, gifts of money when denied, 2 men competing for a woman. So that could be in regards to the mulatto project she had where she was saying that somebody denied her feature last minute, and it was they realized it was 1 or 2 people, and one of the people was Lil Wayne. That's why I said it might not have been Lil Wayne, but it could have been him. And she's saying how like basically that was whack because if she had she had the resources to get the feature, like she shouldn't have to do all that. To each his own. So like it's today, like, I was just minding my business, doing my thing. There's this guy that like been trying to get my attention for a few years now, a couple years actually. Be trying to date me. I met him through a third party. hmm So I met him through like a third party, and I didn't like the energy of the third party, so I decided like I was going to talk to him because I felt as though there was a spiritual message in that, whatever. So not that I'm avoiding him, but it's just like I don't want to talk to you. Hey, hey, hey. So I didn't want to talk to him basically. So basically, he been trying to get my number for years, and I'm just like no, but in the most polite way. It's just like no, I don't want to date you. But guess who's back? Back again. Oh no, Eminem. Please no. But anyways, um, yeah. So the guy was trying to talk to me, whatever, like that, and I'm like, I already told you, already like, I'm not trying to be mean. I already said I didn't want to talk to him. He was like, "Oh, thank you. You must be that Scorpio." Now I know who it is. I'm gonna do a pray for you. Don't worry about it. Praise. You should have watched the previous messages because Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday not looking good for my ops. Anywho's, so the guy, he's significantly older than me. And when I met him, he was like a bouncer, a security guard for like a club or a restaurant, whatever. You know. And when I had what he didn't know is I originally gave him my number because of a third party. So when I gave him my number, it was like a photo of his. I'm like, oh nah. Not for oh nah. So somebody could have been sending out. Somebody gonna be like sending out like some genitalia pics or something like that. Something about somebody showing their genitalia, whatever. So a male in specific. So when I seen that, I got like a weird vibe from him because like, he was like significantly older than me. So I'm just like, at the like, cause I'm the age I am now, but when I was younger, hello. Anyway, so like I like that song, but I don't know if he's from Harlem. But all right, New York, New York, New York, from New York. No concrete. Anyways, so I don't know something about significant age differences. I don't know. Somebody might want to groom somebody. Somebody could just like that dynamic of women might like older men and men like younger women. It's something about that there. But I think there's like a oh, thank you. I does look good. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So somebody could like been acting really creepy. Like somebody could is like creep in the back. Like somebody preference is one thing, but I don't know what that's about like grown men. And I'm not talking about like, all right, it's a few years difference. I'm talking about like 10, 20, 30, 40 years difference trying to like talk to these young women. I guess it's considered like all right once you're past the age of 18 or 21, but sometimes it's still considered creepy. Thank you for subscribing, Edwin. Eden. Eden. No, I don't want to say your name wrong, but I really do appreciate you. So when this particular person, I seen him today, he was just like, yeah, you want to ride the center. Like usually I'd be like, no, I'm good to center, but I'm just like, let me be my, feminine energy. I'm like, I could take the ride instead of, going far in regards to like running errands and stuff like that. But I was just like, I take the ride. Let me just talk to you. Let me just talk to you because it's something I'm going to get out of this conversation. Then I realized, I already knew the person, not the worst person, but I didn't know like he had some sort of fetish for younger women. And then he was just like, what like you want to go on a date, you want something to eat. This things he already said to me, but I never like gave him any play. So like he was just like, Yeah, you want like be like I give you money. You want money right now? I'm just like, dang, like because like in regards to females, like females really be having their way sometimes, and I really don't be trying to take advantage of that. So I'm just like, dang, it's something about in regards to like the and I knew how to do the message today. So I'm something about the like the music industry in regards to like women really having their way with men. Cardi B like I'm hearing Cardi B. I think it's BON, and then that's the plot song. Ran off on the twice, something like that, and that's why that's significant is because gifts of money when denied. Like somebody probably been chasing after somebody, wanting to date somebody, but it's really because they want to, they really want sexual intercourse with this person, so they don't mind, giving them gifts of affection, or things that they like, even if that's currency. But there's something about two particular men. I don't know if this is in regards to Mulatto. I don't know if it's in regards to anybody else, but just take the message how it resonates. There's two men competing for one woman, and in regards to the music industry. And damn Z World, you want to be bro so bad. You want to be bro so bad. You popping up with the opposite color of what a bro should be. Z World. Z-World wants some clout real quick. Hold on. Z-World! 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 On this platform. When you watching me talk. This how this person is. Like I said, it's two men competing for a woman, right? You got one guy playing the cool, like real suave, yeah, what you want? You want your hair done, your nails done? You want to go out to eat? What you want? Like, I can give you some money. Da, 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 da. This is what this guy is saying to this one particular woman in the music industry. Then you got this other guy just annoying. This gotta be a Scorpio. This person talking about my forehead. I got a hat on. That's how I know it's somebody that I know in real life that took the time to make a fake account to listen to me talk because they probably blocked somewhere on social media because I possibly don't want to talk to them. Mm, mm. Thanks for watching. I turn my haters into believer peers. You already know. So while one person is playing it like real suave, like not like suave, but like in the sense of like, like I'm gonna give her what she want. Like I know how to talk to ladies. I know how to talk to a woman. I know how to, Then this is other guy. He just don't know what to say. Not really appeasing. And this woman is probably going to play this man. This woman is probably. Oh my gosh! I did block you. I knew you got to be the Scorpio. It got to be the Scorpio. Yup, it's the Scorpio. Because I was doing them. I'm reading the channel messages. I'm like stuttering and everything like that. I'm like, it's the Scorpio. Scorpio be stuttering like a. Like, obviously, that annoying person, that person that's not appeasing, is of the download community. This person is DL. This person is not of the LGBT community. They're hiding their sexuality. This is why this particular woman, that LGBT reference that came up previously before about you need to use other women. God has entered the chat. So, that woman I was talking to at the industry event when she was just like, you need to use other women, low-key participate in LGBT rituals and agendas so like you can appease to the down low and LGBT community. That's in regards to this man. There's two men pursuing one woman in the industry. One of the men is a real man. You know how to talk to a lady. You know, One man know how to talk to a woman. Man possibly could get the woman. One man know how to, quote unquote, play his cards right. The other man, dang, this man might be into transgenders while he's currently down low. Anywho's, the down low guy, this woman already knows he's down low. He might not have mentioned it. If you like, I don't know why Z World think they're a terrorist, but I don't know. Somebody is on the down low, and they feel as though if they can talk to you, they can date you, or be seen with you, that it would not consider them down low, and they wouldn't have to fix their internal issues within themselves as to why they would want to hide their sexuality. And the woman knows this, so like I don't even think she cared for this guy. This guy just keep pursuing her, and all the while there's another man that's actually a man that's actually heterosexual that is like giving her the right kind of attention, and that's what it is. All right, that's the SNR message. I felt as though I talked enough for today. Z World can't sleep. Ooh, excuse me. Z World can't sleep. We going through issues. Who cares? Psalm 91. God bless. To the rest, Psalm 91 to me and my supporters. No negativity.